Hey guys, today is October 22nd and today is the official first day of running a marathon. My capstone is running a marathon which is around 42 kilometers, so hopefully I run it and my goal is to run it by March. Okay, so why did I make running my capstone? Since I was a kid, I was very unathletic. I rarely exercised much and all I did was play video games and eat junk food. To me, exercising was the last thing that I wanted to do and I hated it. In particular, I hated running because I always came last in Terry Fox runs and I felt embarrassed. As I grew up, I realized that sports weren't that bad and I began to get more physically active. However, despite loving to play sports, I still hated running because it was so tiresome. I saw this capstone project as an opportunity to confront my fear of running and do something that I had never done before. From October to November, I trained for the marathon by following this marathon training plan I found online. This plan gave me a variety of workouts from long runs to tempo runs, which helped me gain stamina while I ran. So for the next few months, I ran every day and I documented my progress by making TikToks. Here's what my TikTok page looks like. I made videos every day that basically showed my daily routines and meals. In total, I think I made around 60 TikToks, but I stopped making them because I was really busy with university applications and schoolwork. Here's an example of one of the TikToks that I made. Day 29, road to a marathon. I woke up pretty late, so I started the day with some udon, and I went out for a little run. And today was my long run day, so I had to run 14 kilometers. This run is the longest run that I've ever went on, and I was absolutely gassed. It took me about 1 hour and 24 minutes to run it. Overall, the run was pretty good, but my muscles started cramping at the end, so my legs were dead. I could barely walk at the end. Then I ate dinner and did some homework, and that's it for day 29.
Thanks for watching.
As you could tell, I didn't get TikTok famous, but I had fun making these videos and I learned how to edit and record videos. When I first started this capstone in October, I wanted to do a full marathon, which is 42 kilometers. But I soon realized how hard it was to run it. The longest I ran was 14 kilometers and my legs were already destroyed. If I could barely run 14 kilometers, there's no way I could run 42. And so I gave up. From mid-November to the beginning of March, I threw away all my progress by eating junk food and neglecting my training. In this time, I gained 20 pounds and I rarely exercised. This meant that all the dieting and running I did from October to November meant nothing, and that I had to start again from the beginning. And another thing that made it hard for me to continue my marathon training was my schedule. I was really busy with academics and especially university applications. This busy schedule made it really hard for me to balance running with academics and my university applications. During this period, I was really stressed out, so I never even thought of running. So it's been a while since I last ran, and I basically lost all the progress that I worked for in the past few months. So I decided to change my capstone to running a half marathon instead of a full marathon. So right now it's March 15th, and I'll be documenting my journey to running a half marathon in these 2 weeks during spring break. So for the next 2 weeks, I completely changed my diet and my bad eating habits. I ran and went to the gym every day for 2 weeks, and each day I increased the distance. So for example, if I ran 3 kilometers the first day, I would run 4 kilometers the second day and so on. There would be days where I didn't feel like running, but I didn't want to fail like last time, so I pushed myself to finish what I started. Guys, so this is my pre-run meal. I have a grilled cheese sandwich and a chocolate muffin and a banana. So for my half marathon, I'm gonna run from Richmond Center to UBC, which is around 18 kilometers. That's 3 kilometers short of 21K, so I'm gonna run 3 kilometers on campus. And my goal is to hit it in around 2 hours. And here's a view of the entire route. I'm not gonna lie, before I even started running, I was already nervous because I didn't want to get stranded in the middle of nowhere because I didn't know if I could run 21 kilometers. After breakfast, I started my run at Richmond Center at around 12:30. And here are some clips of me running the first kilometer. Kilometer 2, I'm at Aberdeen now. I'm still feeling pretty good. And during the entire run, I tried to vlog and record, but it was really hard recording while running, so the footage is kind of shaky.
Kilometer 3, you can't see it, but I'm at Starbucks. Kilometer 4, I'm about to run into Vancouver now. Kilometer 7, I'm on a greenway now. I caught a cramp earlier and it was really bad, but I ran through it. We're 1/3 the way there, let's go. Kilometer 9, I'm finally out of the greenway. I'm waiting at a red light right now. Kilometer 11, I'm almost at UBC, but I have to climb this huge ass hill.
After the 11-kilometer mark, everything just went downhill. My muscles started to get really sore because of the uphill climbing, and I also had to climb trails that were really muddy due to the rain.
Kilometer 14, my legs gave out. I'm gonna walk for like a little bit and then I'm gonna start running again.
At this point, my muscles were so sore to the point where it started hurting, but I kept going because I was really close to UBC. And as I ran closer to the UBC campus, I actually ran past some UBC runners, which motivated me to run faster.
Kilometer 17, I'm officially in UBC now.
At this point of the run, my legs were in so much pain, and not to exaggerate, but it was probably the worst pain I felt in my life.
I officially made it to UBC. That's the bookstore right there. In total, I ran around 18 kilometers, which isn't a half marathon, but my legs are so cooked. Like, my shoes are dirty and my muscles are so sore. So I think I'm just gonna call it.
But at this point, I remembered all the training that I did during spring break, and I decided to push on. And at this point, it felt like my legs were walking on needles.
Kilometer 19, my legs are so sore, but I'm still gonna run. Right now, my pace is like really slow, but I'm gonna keep going.
And for this last kilometer, I'm not even joking, I couldn't see anything in front of me, but I just kept running.
Kilometer 21, I'm finally done running the half marathon.
And here's the aftermath of the half marathon. My shoes were covered in mud and it was soaking wet. And this is what I looked like after I ran the half marathon. You already know I had to celebrate with the Starbucks. And here's my recording of the actual run so you know that I'm not faking it. So overall, I found this capstone project a great opportunity to challenge myself to do something that I always disliked growing up. Through the course of this capstone, I've learned many things. I learned to run with proper form, record and edit videos, and maintain discipline when it came to my diet and training. This capstone taught me lifelong skills that I'll continue to apply in the future. And that's pretty much it for my capstone. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.